Well, this is awkward. You see, there's not actually an update this week, but I guess I could still do an update video if you don't mind me just updating you on the fact that there isn't actually an update. I suppose we could talk about why there's no update this week, couldn't we? Okay, let's do that. So, if you've been tuning in each week, you should know by now that Unity has recently been updated to version 5.6, and this is particularly significant for Rust, as with it comes the brand spanking new AI system that we've all been waiting for. Thanks to this, it's now possible for nav meshes to work properly on our procedural islands, and so one of the major bugbears for Rust players, if you'll pardon the expression, i.e. teleporting ninja wildlife, will soon be a thing of the past. Also, as animals will no longer be able to pass through solid matter, especially player structures, more possibilities open up, such as trapping and keeping guard bears for one. Now, this new version of Unity was recently activated on the staging branch of the game, and a call went out earlier in the week for players to help test it and iron out whatever wrinkles there may be. Sadly though, as is so often the case when changing something big, there were actually more wrinkles than a linen suit at the bottom of a wash basket, and it was decided to spend another week on fixing things instead of forcing something on us that would cause the subreddit to implode into a super dense nugget of pure salt. This means therefore that the forced wipe has been delayed until next week, although official servers have been wiped this week anyway. What we can do though is take a look at how the AI is currently shaping up and what sort of new features we can expect. And don't forget, if you want to help test all of this, simply right click on Rust in your Steam library, go to Properties, then the Betas tab and select Staging. So ignoring some of the slightly disturbing new animations, which to be fair are not the priority here, the first thing you'll notice, as I mentioned, is that animals now obey the laws of physics. They won't climb up cliffs in a single bound and will seek ways around the terrain and player structures instead of going straight through them. Previously passive animals like boar and deer will actually fight back when attacked now. Dropped food will be eaten if an animal comes across it, and predators will make short work of any corpses, thus keeping Rust Island clean and tidy. Another thing is that animals now sleep, quite a lot in some cases, but will wake up if thwacked, which does at least mean that you stand a good chance of getting one decent hit in. Oh, and deer now has its own meat. As I say, apart from this, a number of issues have arisen due to the new version of Unity, including a fairly big drop in performance for some, stuttering, some UI bugs, graphical glitches, and missing models, but hopefully, with an extra week of tweaks, it should all come out in the wash. That's about it, but something else that I can show you are the skins that were added to the store yesterday, as they're not affected by the delay. First, we have the Caravana Jerkin skin, which gives a nice leather strapped in look for the hoodie. Then there's the Looter's metal chest plate and face mask, a complimentary set with plenty of chains and studs if that sort of thing cooks your frags. A second skin for the face mask this week is this one, called Scavenger, which looks like it was once an old road sign, always a popular choice. The coffee can helmet got a Warboy skin, nice reference to Warhammer there, and in tools and weapons we have the Ancient Artifact Axe, the Fire Walk With Me SAP, and the Spitfire MP5. Now, I really like the look of this one. It's a school bus emergency door. I haven't seen any school buses on Rust Island yet, but maybe this one just washed up on a beach or something. We also have a couple of chest skins, the yellow cabin chest and the seed treat, which looks like it belongs on an allotment or something. And lastly, we have this one, the Scudpunk hoodie. And this is a special one because you may or may not know, but Scudpunk, a long-time Rust streamer, is actually quite seriously ill at the moment. And as well as a benefit event taking place for him this evening on Twitch, unless you're watching this after the 7th of April, that is, buying this skin will not only show support to him but also help towards funding his medical bills. It's only available to purchase until Monday the 10th, so you better hurry if you want one. Oh, and did I mention it glows at night? Very nice. Well, thank you for watching this short but sweet non-update. Hopefully I'll have a much bigger one for you next week. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Come and join me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook and Steam, and I shall catch you all soon. But in the meantime, keep calm and stay rusty. Cheerio.